It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, the City of Jesup Council and Mayor met Friday afternoon in a special call meeting for the second reading of their proposed budget, which again passed by unanimous vote. Overall city budget around $38 million. Commissioners at the meeting made a plea to Police Chief Perry Morgan to reconsider and not resign early, but the chief turned his letter of resignation in this past Thursday at the meeting. It takes effect July 12th, which is Wednesday, and on Thursday morning, Perry Morgan is scheduled to be on the world famous Butch and Bob show as our special guest. Again, the letter of resignation this past Thursday reads as follows. It says, I'd like to thank the city commissioners and mayor for giving me the opportunity to serve the city of Jesup as chief of police. I'd also like to thank the old city commissioners, mayor, and city manager for the opportunity to serve as your chief of police. I've enjoyed working as chief of police with the Jesup Police Department. Police Department's in good hands with the command staff that we have in place. If we're given the chance to make the right decision, I'll continue to be here for the men and women of this department. I've done something that God has blessed me to do with all my heart and soul, and some people just don't understand the pain and heartbreak that comes along with this job. Resignation again goes into effect as of July 12th. Sincerely yours, Perry Morgan. To read and listen closely to the letter of resignation, the one person the chief does not thank is the current city manager, Rose Marcus. That appears to be the reason the chief's leaving early, and he had originally planned to stay until the end of the year, but again, his resignation is effective this Wednesday. City Manager Rose Marcus announcing that Chris Hamilton will take over as interim police chief until the process of applications interviews takes place and a permanent chief of police is named. Reminder once again, we've got Chief Perry Morgan on our world famous Butch and Bob show this coming Thursday morning. We'll come back with more news right after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. In other news, one item the City of Jesup Council has not been able to agree upon is who will replace longtime Commissioner Ray Haas as the next District 5 representative on the City Council. The seat's up for election in November. Qualifying for that seat will begin in August. At the Thursday City Council meeting, Commissioner Tim Cockfield did not even make a motion to nominate former City Manager Mike Dill because he stated during the meeting that there was no need to make a motion that wasn't going to pass. Mike Dill was the only name from the original three that was still willing to serve in the position. Former Mayor David Earl Keith and David Baldwin withdrew their name during the process. The decision now lies in the hands of Governor Brian Kemp, who has been made aware of the situation. Still a question of whether or not the governor has to make any decision. He may be able to simply stay out of it and let the voters decide in November, but that will leave the seat vacant for the next 6 months with the newly elected commissioner taking office in January of 2024. Mayor Ralph Hickox called the non-decision by the council an embarrassment to the city of Jesup. They did meet Friday, but the issue not discussed and not on the agenda. Indications are that the former city manager, Mike Dill, will qualify and run for the District 5 seat. Commissioner Tim Cockfield telling his fellow constituents, quote, he's coming one way or the other, end quote. Once again, we should learn this week whether the governor of the state of Georgia will appoint the next District 5 commissioner or if he opts to stay out of the local Jesup politics altogether and let the voters decide in November. Again, we did check with the governor and reached out to him and told him if he does make an appointment, we'd love to have him make the appointment live on the World Famous Butch and Bob show. And hopefully if the governor makes an appointment, that'll take place. And we'll keep you posted. But again, should get that decision from the governor's office sometime this week. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news. The Wayne County Commissioner is set to meet tonight for their regularly scheduled meeting. On the agenda under citizens' concerns, Rufus Dixon talked about Church Circle Road and trash pickup. Lillian Burns on the agenda talked about stray animals being dumped all over Wayne County. Under old business, the District 3 Hospital Authority appointment. Under new business, consider an approved contract with the Heart of Georgia Altamar Regional Commission and Wayne County Transit. Consider an approved agreement for IT with Diversified Technical Solutions. Consider approved bids for sale of property on parcel of some land. Consider approved changing term limit time to be placed on the ballot. Also consider approved setting the minimum bids on several parcels of land. Also consider and approve a grant for airport for layout plan. Several appointments on the agenda, 2 on the Aging Advisory Committee, 1 on the Region 5 Advisory Council for Mental Health, items with the county administrator, items with the county clerk, items with the commissioners. All that taking place tonight. There is an executive session to discuss litigation. That meeting takes place tonight at 6 p.m. at the County Commissioners Meeting Room. In other news, Hospice South Georgia hosting Market to Midnight on Saturday, August 26th from 7:30 to midnight at the Farmers Market, featuring the band 6-Piece Suits. Tickets are on sale now for $15. The night will include dancing, a silent auction, and food vendors. If you need more information, call Callie McGregor at 912-588-0080. And schools will soon be back in session. The Long County Health Department has 2 more school vaccination and screening events planned for kids this summer and teenagers. The dates July 13th and August 24th. Appointments could be made by calling the Health Department in Long County, the number 912-545-2107. They state all students entering pre-K kindergarten or entering a Georgia school for the first time must have proof of vaccinations, must complete a vision, hearing, dental, and nutrition screening. Clinics are scheduled from 8:30 to 11:30 in the morning and from 1 to 5:30 in the afternoon. Again, the dates, July 13th and August 24th. Need to schedule an appointment. The number to call again, 912-545-2107. And that's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan saying have a great day.